Frickin' thralls. Guess what? Not vampires. Just kidding. It was vampires. We're just gonna jump right into it. No. 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 Let me give you the slowly holy lowdown. Vampires are like big mosquitoes that look like people. They fly around, they suck your blood, they steal your girlfriend, that sort of thing. And just like mosquitoes, every single one must die. Too right, screw the food chain. Vampires are just like the pimps of the undead. They've got all sorts of cool powers. Like, they're really strong, and they're really hot. And for all you ladies in the crowd. Yeah, I know, the last one wasn't a vampire, but just look at him. Look at his face. Huh. But enough of that. Make sure all of your barricades are spackled tight, because vampires can sneak through even the tightest of places, like the space under the door, the holes in the steel grating, the crack in your And you can't trust little Fido either, because those blood-sucking fiends can get in his head and make him do crazy things. Crazy things. Like murder. Alright, if you're gonna be hunting a vampire, you're gonna need some apotropix. Say it with me, apotropix. Otherwise known as vampire wards. Now don't worry, we'll get through this together. You got your bag? Good. Now pack yourself some garlic, some holy water, and some communion wafers. And no, those ain't rations. If a bloodsucker comes at you, wave him around and start praying. Literally. Like atheists, vampires can't stand hearing the word of God from a true believer. However, atheists don't burst into flame. You know, unless they're vampires. Remember, vampires can't go out in the sunlight, and they need blood to survive. They're at the strongest when they've just fed, so time the hunt accordingly. When you catch them, don't waste any time. Put a stake through their heart, cut off their head, and do a little victory dance, cause you just killed a vampire. Unless you didn't. In which case, you just became the vivant le diner to one of God's mistakes. Bon appétit, petit plaquet côté mignon, à la croix française par secret, j'ai l'envie. Be that the case, I'll turn you over to my master, former colleague.
So you are a newly turned vampire, yes. Well, as an expert in the field, my first advice to you would be... lose the accent, it'll be a dead giveaway. On another note, congratulations, and welcome to the family. You're now a vampire, an immortal race of parasitic shapeshifters with powers beyond human comprehension. First things first, you'll need to feed. Avoid your former hunting party. They'll be the best equipped to fight you. Flee the scene and see if you can find some nice young maidens or some delicious succulent children. Once you've fed, you'll need a thrall who can protect you during the day while you sleep. This is a matter of personal choice. A friend, a family member, a lover, a child, a random stranger. After you've established yourself, your life won't be much different. If anything, it'll be easier, unholy powers and all. Which stereotype will you fill? The angsty romantic who, despite everything, falls in love with a human and either compromises who he is to be with her or convinces her to? Or the powerful kingpin who controls a vast network of underlings and can have all the young maidens and succulent children that he wants? Or even the turncoat mercenary who makes a living helping his prey hunt down his brethren, a traitor to his people who will never be accepted back into human society because of what he is? Whatever you do, just remember, the vampire's greatest strength is that no one believes in him. Except for me. I believe in you.
Now come over here and give Daddy a kiss.
Well, I can lure any woman that I want to in my bed with me. And whiskey seems to be my holy water.
Twilight sucked. The movies, at least. The books were actually okay. I just hate how they overshadowed all of Stephenie Meyer's other works, like Host. Host was great.
But what I still don't understand is, why do the vampires in Twilight sparkle?